How's it going? I'm just here having a wee cup of tea, and I'm going to make a video about something that's been bothering me for a while. Something that's been playing on my mind recently, especially because I've got a young daughter who uses YouTube quite a lot. And this DaddyO5 controversy that's sort of kicked off this week has spurred me on to actually saying something out loud, because when it comes to child abuse, I don't think anyone should be silent in any capacity. So, and it's part of a whole subject I've been mulling over the past maybe month or so. So I thought, because of this sort of controversy, I thought I'd talk about it now to get it out of my head and kind of hopefully help me calm down about the whole situation. Yeah, if you don't know what it is, the DaddyO5 was a channel with a dude and his missus, and they've got like a bunch of kids, and they were doing prank videos basically on them. Now, I became aware of this at the very start of the controversy, where a guy did a video saying, "Oh, has anyone seen this channel? It's tantamount to child abuse. This is fucking mental. We should be doing something about this." So I saw that on Reddit, and I thought, "Fuck, I'm gonna have a look." And it's a guy pranking his kids, and it's weird stuff. It's horrible. I recommend not watching it. Just take it on face value that when people say it's horrible and it is child abuse, that it is. And when I say child abuse, I don't mean they do get sort of pushed and things like that, and scalped a couple of times, but it's more mental abuse. Like, there's one where they trick one of the youngest kids, who seems to get the brunt of it, into believing that he's not going to Disney World when everyone else is, and he cracks up and he's crying and he's visibly upset. They did an interview with another YouTuber saying, "Look, this is all made up, it's all scripted, it's all fake, it's all exaggerated." If that kid was acting or making that up, then fucking hell he should be on Hollywood, because there's no way a kid that young can bring that level of emotion when they're untrained. It was just horrible to watch. I only watched like 3 or 4 videos before I was shaking so intensely I couldn't focus with anger. Yeah, but anyway, so they did these videos, and then folks started. The one guy pointed them out, and even they had millions of views. That many views for that kind of content, they should have been flagged before now, but it wasn't. Millions and millions of views. Well, basically these kids, and it wasn't all horrible stuff, but it was millions of views of these kids getting fucking emotionally abused, and it is kind of horrible to watch. But it goes along with what's been bothering me for a while. So my kid watches YouTube. She watches it when she's having her tea at night, and then she watches a bit before bed. It's usually just Paw Patrol or Peppa Pig, but more and more on YouTube, because obviously what is popular gets repeated and copied, and people they jump on bandwagons. That's why you'll find, like, I used to find in the gaming community, if somebody was doing a video on a PlayStation 1 game, they'd get a decent amount of views if they were a popular YouTuber. But if they did it on like the latest console or the newest game, they'd get far more views, because that's what folk want to know about. They want to see new. They don't care about old, to be honest. Sometimes, in the Transformers community, if I do a video on a Generation 1 toy, I get like 60 views, and that's fuck all. I still appreciate it, but still fuck all. But then if I do one on like my Titans Return Galvatron videos, they blew up for me, over 1,000 views, because it's a new toy and it's one people want to know about. I mean, that's good, because people want informed on new stuff. But what isn't good is that people start jumping on bandwagons. So, for example, in the gaming community, those bloody, what were they called? The amiibos. The Nintendo amiibos, hundreds of videos of those, and then people were just buying them just to do videos, spending lots of money. Not so much for Transformers, I find. That doesn't really happen. People just, it's not like if one person does a video, pardon me, and gets loads of views, loads of other folk do it. There is quite a sense of individuality, I think, in the Transformers YouTuber community. Yeah, but then it's things like Peppa Pig. And kids, it's obviously stuff for kids on YouTube. Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, Spider-Man, that kind of thing. But what you're doing is you're getting these videos now where it's like, I've just realised how close to the camera I am, sorry. Where it's like, the thumbnail will be Peppa Pig and Chase for Paw Patrol. Then you click on it, it's some sort of really weird, low quality animation, and Peppa Pig lives with Chase, and they're having a baby, and she gives birth, and then she's crying, and they hit the baby, and then it's bleeding, and cartoons nonetheless, but inappropriate as fuck for kids. But on the face of it, it's a thumbnail, Peppa Pig, and it's getting millions and millions and millions of views because kids think it's Peppa Pig and they click on it. And I've got a friend who lets her kids watch that kind of thing. It's even been on the BBC News recently about this, about how content's misleading, especially for children, like children-friendly stuff. I'm really sorry. This video might not make sense because I'm trying to get the thoughts out. So I've no thought about this. I've no pre-thought about this. I've just got angry, picked up my camera, and I'm filming it. Yeah, so there's things like that, and then it leads to other entertainment. I kind of think an example. The only one I can think is my kid. She's only 2. She got into watching bouncy ball videos on YouTube, and then there was this thing where it was the bouncy ball challenge, where they put 3,000 bouncy balls on a trampoline, and then they jump on them, and it's rubbish because 3,000 bouncy balls sounds like a lot, but it's literally like a bucket full. So it's just people and kids jumping on like uncomfortably on like a wee patch of bouncy ball. It's fucking mental. But the point was, I seen one video that had like 7 million views. And then when you go to the sort of the connected videos, it's all videos of sort of people doing the same thing, but it's like, you know those like, because there is a sort of formula for a trendy YouTube video, isn't there? And it's that one, the thumbnail where it's the guy's face like that, and it'll say something like, challenge accepted, or you never believe this happened, or I can't believe I did this, or YouTube will finally take me off of this. Some really clickbaity fucking title with a stupid face and the big flashy words. And it's like, because this content's free, and what becomes popular, it's almost like everyone likes to stick to what they know. So if they see something familiar, they love it. I've noticed it on like some of the popular YouTubers I watch. If they kind of try and change it up, folk get pissed off because they're not getting what they expect. And even, it doesn't matter if the content's better, they seem to go, no, do what you've always been doing, I don't like that. So it leads to people just like drones just churning out the same videos. To the point where you can even, there's a group of sort of like about a dozen YouTubers, young lads who do like film reviews, game reviews, like console reviews, that kind of thing. And each one of the videos is so similar that you could overlay them and they're almost the exact same video. Right, I'm getting off topic here. Basically, I want to talk about content though. Appropriate content. We should be asking more, because YouTube, 99.9% of YouTube wouldn't get put on places like network television or streaming services like Netflix because it's low quality, low effort crap, basically. I mean, there is a lot of good stuff. I'm not slagging everybody off. That's a sweeping statement, but the majority of this stuff is below a certain level, or sort of quality and effort. For a while, I was quite tempted to do the sort of clickbaity thumbnails, but then I realised nobody wants to look at my face, so I didn't even try. I'm losing my thought again. Yeah, but basically, we have to start asking more. We have to start demanding more from YouTube, and not so much other streaming services, but YouTube, because we're just getting spoon-fed the same shit, the same regular pace that we've always been getting. And it's leading to things like guys pranking their kids and thinking that's acceptable because it gets them views. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Even some of the channels that my kid watches, it's like there's one called Ryan's Toy Review, and there's another one I can't remember. It's like there's separate channels, but it's 2 kids who just their parents and companies likely throw weird hair in my mouth. Throw toys at them and they open them. And that's it. And they're getting millions of views. And there's one channel where it's a young lassie, a young like Hispanic lassie, I think it is. And she opens toys, and you see her outside in her garden playing, and you see her at the park playing, and yeah, got it. And there's one video where it's her in the bath in like slimy water. It's like water goo. You put water and mix it in your bath, and it makes your water all slimy. And she's wearing a costume and stuff, but it's like that's got 8 million views in like 6 weeks, and it's like, that can't be our kids. It can't be kids watching that kid play in the bath. And it frightens me. It fucking puts the fear in me. It's horrible. And we need to be asking more of YouTube, I think. It's hard because obviously people are watching these because they want to watch them. But when kids are starting to become, even on the nth degree, in the smallest degree, if it's starting to have a negative effect on their lives, maybe we should be challenging it and I mean the kids in the videos as well as the kids watching it, because although that's a parental thing, if they're too young, they should be their eyes making sure they're not seeing anything that they shouldn't be seeing. But yeah, that guy making that channel was horrible. You watch it, It makes you feel sick to your stomach. It's kids being mentally and almost physically tortured, and it's just And it shouldn't have got to the point where someone had to point it out and say, "Whoa," because a lot of the folk that are outraged, me included, didn't know about it because we just hadn't come across it. But at least millions of you had, or certainly it got millions of views. So somebody had watched that many times. Scary beans. Right, that's 10 minutes. This rant is now over. Just please be careful as what you're showing your kids. Be careful as to what they watch. Be mindful that there is more out there than what meets the eye. And it might look like a cartoon of Peppa Pig, but it could be something more sinister. It might be a video of Peppa Pig, but if you let your YouTube roll on, if you let your videos auto-select and play, it's only fucking 5 degrees of separation between a Peppa Pig video to a beheading video. It's happened to me before. I've been lying in bed watching something on YouTube, and just, you're falling asleep and so you're not paying attention. I'm just looking at the phone, and all of a sudden I realise I'm watching something horrible, and it's like, how the fuck did this get on? I was watching bloody Dark Souls 3 playthroughs. Be careful. Be mindful, and if you see anything that looks like someone's going to be hurt or getting hurt, or something that just doesn't taste right in your mouth, fucking report it. Because we have to look out for each other, and we have to look out for kids. We have to. That's the most important thing. We can't let kids have the free reign we think is okay because we don't understand the world that they're seeing, or the way they see the world. It's horrible. Anyway, I shouldn't have had to make this video, but if I didn't, I was going to boil it to the point where I was going to scream. So I might not even upload it. Nobody might see this. If you do, just please love your kids and each other. See ya.